Good day folks, today in this video we're going to take a look at ND filters and how they affect your footage when you're motovlogging. We're going to take a look at how ND filters affect both real-time footage and driving time lapses. So let's just jump right in and take a closer look. Now, I've been meaning to get at this video for quite some time, but the weather here in Ontario just has not been cooperative when I actually have free time to actually get around to doing these kind of things. Here in front of me, I've got a set of ND filters. These are by Freewell Gear. They sell all kinds of different ND filters for many different devices, drones, action cameras. This here is their all-day kit, and basically it's everything you need no matter what kind of shooting conditions. They also sell some smaller kits that have 4 ND filters in it. They have a bright day pack and a standard day pack. The bright day pack has built-in polarizers, and the standard day pack is just straight up ND filters. And if you're new to ND filters and the Osmo Action, they just screw in just like that. Now, when it comes to action cameras, having ND filters and using ND filters is not something that you're going to use all the time. It's not like a drone where you're always trying to get that nice cinematic footage and you're trying to follow the 180-degree rule. Now, there are those situations where using ND filters can really greatly improve your video. Motovlogging is one of those situations. When you're capturing real-time driving footage or creating a driving time-lapse, some people call them drive-lapses, there is a lot of movement on the screen. Things are going by pretty quickly. And that's where using the 180-degree rule can really improve your footage. If you're just filming in auto, your shutter speed is going to be really high, especially if it's a bright day, and everything is just going to look really jittery and not too pleasant to watch. So ideally you want to slow down your shutter speed to that double of your frame rate, and the only way to achieve that on a bright day without having your footage way overexposed is by using an ND filter. So let's just jump right in and take a look at some footage here. Now, this first clip I just have on auto. I have the Osmo Action mounted on the front of my car. No ND filter, and like I said, everything is just in auto. You know, and it looks okay. The color's nice, everything is nice. But you can see if you look at either side of the camera as things are whipping by, it just looks kind of jittery. And I'll kind of pause a frame here. You can see everything is crisp. And, you know, sometimes you want that, but in situations like this, you don't want that. A little bit of motion blur at the sides of the videos would actually be really nice and beneficial. So here's another clip. I have an ND32 installed because it was a fairly bright day. And you can see we now have motion blur, and it just looks a lot more natural and more pleasant to watch. The horizon in front of you is still in focus, but things whipping by quickly at the sides of the frame is a little bit blurred, and like I said, just a little bit nicer to watch. Now here, if we pause a frame, you can see how we do have that motion blur in the sides of the video. So it just shows you that ND filters on your action camera can be beneficial in some situations. So now let's take a look at some driving time lapses. So this first sample here, I've got the Osmo Action mounted on the front of my car. I have everything set in auto, there's no ND filter on it, and it looks okay, there's nothing wrong with it. So now in this next clip here, I've installed an ND filter. I put an ND32 on there, and watching back the footage, I should have gone to maybe an ND16. It's a little dark. I've set my shutter speed to that double of my frame rate. My frame rate was 30 frames per second, so my shutter speed is 1/60. And as you can see now, we have a little bit of motion blur in the time lapse. It just looks a lot more natural, and it's something that's a little bit more enjoyable to watch. So definitely if you're a person who's going to be doing some motovlogging this summer, maybe creating some driving time lapses, capturing some footage of your travels, you definitely might want to consider picking up a set of ND filters for your Osmo Action. Now, if you're going to be using something like the Hero 7 Black, Freewell Gear also sells ND filters for the Hero 7 Black as well. Well, folks, that's basically it for my video. Hopefully you found it enjoyable and got some value out of it. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.